Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another episode of Monkey Hero Adventures. It's been a minute. We are in Kugane, and we are going to be showing some pictures around of Gosetsu and Yugiri, trying to find out where did they go. How did they get across the Ruby Sea? Has anybody helped them? So, yeah, we're going to go across here and start talking to people and figure it out. Probably could have gotten in position before I started the video, but I would be better at videos if that was the case. So let's let's find these people and figure out exactly where they are. All right, let's see here. I have quite a large area here. There's red. Don't see anybody down there. Let's go talk to the people on the ship here. There's one, the meticulous merchant. What do you got to say? Here, have you seen my friends? Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I appreciate the offer. Plus, I mean, I don't want to sum too hard for Yugiri, but I have a hard time believing you're going to have women in those houses that are as hot as she is. Alright, let's see what you got here, Kurt Captain. You see my friends? Yes. A Rogaden gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. So it would seem that Gosetsu is on his own. You ask me if I've seen this Ari woman in this Rogadan samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radzat-Han, and it would be an unreasonable detour. I mean, fair enough. Let's go see if anybody else had any better luck. Man, I love this music in Kugane at night. Just very serene. Got the little, yeah, it's just good. Whoops. Hey, Lise, what'd you find out? How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. No, I didn't. But look, now I get to keep this sketch. It's probably a trap. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. I'm gonna look where the quest marker is, so probably up here. There he is. And that's a Namazu, for those of you who didn't know. What? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12th, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Aijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Kyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Monkey. We're looking for friends of ours. I see, I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, yes. This would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money. But surely Tatru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogari Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes. It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. We spoke with a manner of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Authard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. So this Gyoudu claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a mistake on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyoudu and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoudu claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine. You may be right about him, but if Gyoudu is working for the Emperor, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tatru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sekisagami will not hesitate to clap you in irons. or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? I'll answer to you, Hancock. To review, Lise, Monkey, and I will meet with the Geodu as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Geodu attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisagami, we will evade them at Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Geodu does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge! Oh, shoot. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, monkeys. Something smells fishy. Pun intended.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
I love Lise and Alice.
Of all the bloody places.
As expected, the Sekisagami have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. And this is the introduction of what they call the duty action system. We've never had that until now, and here is the duty action system. As you can see, I have 9 of them. Don't screw up. Split up and head for the Ruby Bazaar, and remember, under no circumstances, engage. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. Damn it, they found us. Use a smoke bomb. I don't know if this works on them or not. It appears so. Usually I come down this way. There's a person down here, right? Nope. No. Ah, here it is. Come with me. I will guide you to your friends. Okay. First a talking fish and now a tortoise. Oh, what have we got to lose? Thank the 12 you made it. I feared our Kojin friend might not send in time. Everything is going to be alright, trust me.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Kojin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me. They cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gosetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern, and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time, we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's a little boring to me, but fine. Right then. Kyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No, 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 no more boots. At least my secrets are yours for the asking. All my secrets. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. If I find out later that you lied to me... No, 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 no more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked after his ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us? Because you're an Imperial spy. No, 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 I'm no spy. It's just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we struggle to make ends meet. So when the Garlands offered a bounty on any domans found at Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy. You're a common cutthroat. Now that I'm not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy, and so it happened to the samurai. Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly. No, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Seika Sugami came, and they took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Aijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he was in the custody of the Seika Sugami, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But, given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lise, Monkey, and I joined you. Alright, what about Gyuto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you've returned Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Sorbonne, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. The Seika Sugami barracks are to the north. I must ask you wait here. You may be assured this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? He said it wouldn't take long, right? But this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be all right. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave it to them. Right, Monkey? Yeah. Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Well, now it's raining.
You!
Was that? was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gosetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Yeah, I have attained level 69, giggity. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take the Doma, yes? Just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly! What fortune! We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tatru are waiting for us there. Gosetsu! Thank the 12 you're unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. You vile fiend! Malevolent trickster! How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, sir. Gladly would I return your coin had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Seeing that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you?
For a time, aye. But we parted ways some time while ago, to better improve our chances of finding Lord Hien.
Lord Hien?
Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation. When we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder.
So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for the hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands.
The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day. The new viceroy, Yotsu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien.
Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we have come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial oppressors.
Then allow me to join you. My inquiries have borne no fruit, hence my desire to return to Arthur. Once there, I can lead you to the headquarters of the Yangsha, where we all shall be reunited with Yugiri.
Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tatru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers to the task best suited to them, as you of all people should know. And you are very good at espionage. You are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our way. Very well. It would seem my place is here. Sorbonne is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. And now we get to open our newest zone.
I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay?
After you, my shelled friend.
If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
The Ruby Sea.
How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promises and adventures and treasures. Many wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Arthur, you must cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west.
That doesn't look very far to me, Monkey. Why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats.
An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle.
So, another fun fact about Stormblood is, yeah, we got swimming. So that's what this is. We got swimming. Look, there's Lise out there. Let's go. Whee! This is shallow water, see? Right. This should be easy. And a good way to loosen up before the next fight. Whenever it comes. 20 gil says I beat you there. Well, that's bullcrap. I'm stuck in a little cutscene thing.
Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends.
The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed monkey hero, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It's just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days.
I would pay for their passage to Arthur. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction?
The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it.
Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kagane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you gotta come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I'll try to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. Not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was he and the other pirate talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. Sharks! Crabs! Fire crabs.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
What are we waiting for? Come, come! Soroban could not have gone far. Though, now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment.
Shortcut. Hi, Fire Sprite. Hi, Hellborn. Whee! We will be back at Hellslit later for the Stormblood Trial series of the Four Lords. Great series. As a matter of fact, just added a little bit extra to the story in Endwalker, where I am on my main character, which I have yet to do, actually. So one thing I still need to do to be completely 100% caught up. But don't worry, Monkey will eventually get there. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in the company of my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship.
I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are shellless quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me, Monkey. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less they are likely to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Sure. But most importantly, there is an Aether Current quest up here. Let's go! From Yusui. Yeah, you. Yes, you. Do you know of the Ruby Price? The fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea, for which Bakufu soldiers survey the surrounding waters? The other day, we found one of our men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the Ruby tithe by hiding aboard someone else's ship. And no one gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. And such, I am looking to track down this superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail to the Ruby Price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. Do you think you could go in my stead? There's a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He's an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive superior is. Sure. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Oh, you're one of the Aijin from the beach. Leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to pursue our wares or find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. Cool. Well, first, I gotta go back over here. And, I think it'll be easier, because I think they take the boat, it just takes us over to the teleport. And then I can use this ferry to get back over here. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, yes? Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. All aboard. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait. Sansui said the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did she not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it would be safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well. I know just the place. Okay. Where would that place be, sir? Ah, over here. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Orban. Truly, we are blessed to have such a friend, such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much kind, sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. Oh, we will. Because you're the Ninja Turtle. So we finally arrived in Arthur. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look,
Daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise. Unlike in Gerbanya, the Imperials do not know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, if I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this fishing village Tensui was talking about.
It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Oh, it's our favorite boy.
It
And
is she,
Yotsu.
sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very dull. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word. Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
I hate it as much as you. Maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials.
About to go into deep water. I guess I can't swim in there yet on the mount. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. I remember when that opens up. Sorry about that if that came through. My stupid dog is, well, stupid. We seem to have evaded their patrol so far. What is that tower, anyway? Never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and that tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. Starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Calm down. We have nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, monkey. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now, all we need to do is convince them to help us. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they've even got their own aetheryte. Wait a minute. I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. It would seem we have found our Confederate settlement. Mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor, a self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. What wind brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Authord's shores? Yeah, about that. I see. I trust you have not forgiven our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me and I will take you to Captain Rasho. Just like that. An audience with our leader. How very accommodating. Must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me at Revenant's Toll. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh, gods. I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart.
Well, you see, we want to kick the Guardians' asses, and we're going to need your help.
Gosetsu.
A former leader of the rebellion. I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to our defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Asari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you're capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Hey, Monkey, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince him to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear that we're of the same mind. It's little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. The arms and armor have piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Taking an interest in the ship. Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones like this Segbun only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. With what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. Wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about it. Can't change anyway. Had a good look around. Then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Senshui said. I have no intention of standing up to Yotsu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. I mean, under the right circumstances, they might help us. I agree. It's obvious they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it's inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in this fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Sure, fetch quests. Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Ankoro. You two take the east. Good luck. You have learned the Eastern Bow. Alright guys, with that I think that is a good place to stop this one. We are in the Ruby Sea. We are moving on. We're trying to get the Confederacy's help, and hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. Again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.